Iran announced today more polling stations will be opened across the country for its presidential election tomorrow. The elections will see Iranians choose a successor to President Hassan Rouhani after 8 years in office. Around 67,000 polling stations have been prepared for Friday's vote. Iranians will be going to the polls to choose the country's next president amid tensions with the West over the 2015 nuclear deal, which collapsed after the U.S. withdrew from the accord. On the ballot are 7 candidates approved by the Guardian Council. Current President Rouhani's allies and most reformists have been barred from running. Hardline Judiciary Chief Ebrahim Raisi is the frontrunner in the race. U.S. President Joe Biden and Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin are heading home after their high-stakes meeting with positive assessments from both sides, but clear differences remain on issues such as human rights and election interference. VOA's White House correspondent Patsy Budakuswara reports from Geneva.
Joe Biden.
The tone of the entire meetings, I guess it was a total of 4 hours, was good, positive.
And his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin.
The conversation was absolutely constructive.
The two sides agreed to begin talks on strategic stability and cybersecurity.
I think the fact that we've broken from a pattern of mutual penalization and a narrowing of diplomatic relations, that's important. That pays dividends for both parties. As far as concrete deliverables and changes in Russian behavior, only the next couple of months will tell.
But despite holding the summit in a 19th century Swiss villa, the stage for past landmark agreements, differences remain, namely on Ukraine, where conflict has simmered for years between the army and Russian-backed separatists.
I communicated the United States' unwavering commitment to the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine.
Ukraine is seeking membership in the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which Moscow has said it would not accept. Biden underscored support for human rights, including the fate of imprisoned Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny. Putin dismissed his crackdown on political rivals and pointed out the chaos in the U.S. during Black Lives Matter protests. He is unyielding on the issue of Navalny.
He arrived deliberately acting to be detained. He did what he wanted.
Biden made clear he is different from his predecessor, Donald Trump, who in 2018 sided with Putin instead of U.S. intelligence agencies on Moscow's interference in the 2016 U.S. election.
President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today.
I made it clear that we will not tolerate attempts to violate our democratic sovereignty or destabilize our democratic elections, and we would respond.
Biden also told Putin he would respond in a cyber way should Russia launch a cyber attack.
Biden will be careful to be proportionate in any cyber response he engages in, understanding that Russia is not a pure cyber power, but a very, very capable one, and one that has the ability to inflict great harm on the U.S. using cyber capabilities.
Biden returned to Washington immediately after his summit with Putin, wrapping up a week-long tour to shore up transatlantic relations with allies.